Benefits of grid computing. One advantage of grid computing is exploiting underutilized resources. One of the basic uses of grid computing is to run an existing application on a different machine. The machine on which the application is normally run might be unusually busy. Okay, the machine can be busy. Okay, in this state, the job on busy machine could be run on an idle machine elsewhere on the grid. In most organizations, there are large amounts of underutilized computer resources. Most desktop machines are busy less than 5% of the time over a business day. In some organizations, even the server machines can often be relatively idle. Grid computing provides a framework for exploiting these underutilized resources and thus has the possibility of substantially increasing the efficiency of resource usage. Okay. Another advantage of grid computing is parallel CPU capacity. The potential for massive parallel CPU capacity is one of the most common visions and attractive features of a grid. In addition to pure scientific needs, such computing power is deriving a new evolution in industries such as the biomedical field, financial modeling, oil exploration, motion picture animation, and many others. The common attributes among such uses is that the application have been written to use algorithms that can be partitioned into independently running parts. Okay? The algorithms that can partition into independently running parts. A CPU-intensive grid application can be thought of as many smaller subjobs, each executing on a different machine in the grid. Okay? Each subjob can execute on a different machine in the grid. Okay, so I can say the algorithms can partition into some subjobs, and each subjob can execute on a different machine. Okay. Another advantage of grid computing is virtual resources and virtual organizations for collaboration. Another capability enabled by grid computing is to provide an environment for collaboration among a wider audience. Grid computing can take this capability to an even wider audience, while offering important standards that enable very heterogeneous systems to work together to form the image of a large virtual computing system offering a variety of resources. The users of a grid can be organized dynamically into a number of virtual organizations, each with different policy requirements. These virtual organizations can share their resources collectively as a larger grid. Okay, another advantage is access to additional resources. As already stated, in addition to CPU and storage resources, a grid can provide access to other resources as well. The additional resources can be provided in additional number capacity. For example, if a user needs to increase their total bandwidth to the internet to implement a data mining search engine, okay, the work can be split among grid matches that have independent connections. Okay, again, the work can be split among grid matches that have independent connections. Another benefit of grid computing is resource balancing, which is very important because a grid federates a large number of resources contributed by individual machines into a large single system image. For applications that are grid enabled, the grid can offer a resource balancing effect by scheduling grid jobs on machines with low utilization, as illustrated in this figure. In the figure, we can see 4 parts. One part